Hello.
Hey.
There's one right up there.
Yeah, sorry about that.
No worries.
Okay, so I don't know if these are the right parts, but this is what I got.
All right, so there's the switch and the thermostat?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
There, that's the sensor.
Yeah.
Okay, is
Yeah.
that what it's called?
Yeah,
Okay.
temperature switch, temperature sensor, yeah.
All right, here's the keys.
Tomato. You know, you freaking pocket dialed me the other day?
Did I?
Yeah, did you see that you called me? It was kind of funny. It was like, you're a nice person. I could tell in your voicemail, but yeah, I guess y'all were like eating ice cream or something. And you're like, you're just being nice.
Oh, I was at the park. Okay,
Yeah.
I'm sorry,
You're
dude.
good.
That's embarrassing,
You're
man.
good. You couldn't really make it out. You could just tell you were being nice. You know what I mean?
I'm sorry about that.
You're good. It's funny that I've done that to a couple of people, so.
Yeah, I mean, you can move it because it's really muddy over here.
Yeah.
I mean, it'd be better to move it over there.
Yeah.
If you want.
Yeah, if I have to get underneath it, I'll move it for sure. I'm gonna try to look up top and see if I don't have to. I'm gonna try to just do everything from up top.
Okay.
Sounds good.
Right, thank you.
You're very welcome.
And I stay right here at this apartment, literally right there.
Okay, awesome.
All right, thank you.
Awesome.
So much.
You're very welcome. I'm gonna reverse in like right here.
Okay.
Okay, so who remembers this lovely Buick? We just got a radiator and then a thermostat and a switch to put on, which luckily for us guys happens to be like one of the easiest replacements known to mankind. I mean, here's the thermostat and there's the switch, and then this is the radiator. So we just got to remove these little brackets here. Hopefully I don't have to remove this front grill to get these out of the way. I don't think I have to. But then this these cooling fans have 2 bolts in them. I mean, it's a really easy procedure. So all right, so obviously, you know, I'm going to save best for last, which is going to be the easiest, which is the thermostat and that sensor. So before we do that, we're going to go ahead and just pop this radiator off. So ultimately this radiator is going to come straight up through here. So we do have to remove this guard here, and which, you know, is 2 tins up here, and then you got to go below, and then you got 2 tins just like that. Okay, so once you have these loose, the sprocket completely loose, and then you'll have to remove this. Well, you don't have to, but just to get it out of the way. Then you can start working on this right here. When you're 15 minutes late. All right, so just pick a side and wedge her on up there. Look at that, dude. Every radiator should be like that. Well, we found the crack. There's actually a tiny little hole. See that bad boy? Let me try to clean it up a little. It's a bit hard to see there, but it's like the tiniest of holes. See it? All right, looks the exact same. Good job to me. So let's go ahead and install this bad boy. So gently. There we go. So gently. Did you guys see how smooth that was? All right. That's what you call a smooth installation. Okay, so we're fully installed. So before I actually like finish installing it, I'm gonna do, since this is wide open, I'm gonna do the thermostat and the switch right here. So, all right, you guys excited to see? Well, it's closed right now. That's an old sucker. That is a old son of a gun. All right, put the new one on. Well, I gotta clean that up first, but this is what it looks like. Uh-oh. Shoot. Know what we're missing, guys? That's right. Son of, oh. They did not give us the seal, so I don't think I can reuse this thing. Shit. All right, so quick pause. Let me try to figure something out here. Well, we figured it out. So yay for me. Anyways, let's go ahead and clean that up just with a little toothbrush cleaner. And I thought I brought one out here, I guess not. Well, I got something even better. But before you do anything, you want to stick a cloth on there, or at least do a little rag or something. Now with our thermostat bleeder at 12 position, we're gonna install it. All right, hopefully that doesn't leak and I have to come out here on a warranty call, because that is a used O-ring, which I would never do, but it didn't look too bad, so I felt like we could reuse it. Anyways, let's carry on. Obviously we're gonna have to use some gasket maker, but it'll be okay. But seriously, if you understood how flush this was, like I had to like force it in there, so I don't think it's gonna leak. All right, and so the last thing we got is this bad boy, which it does look the exact same. So terrific, which I'm just gonna use a wrench for that. My all data said to take the exhaust manifold off, and I was like, dude, are you freaking kidding me right now? I don't know who makes these things up. Probably the boss at my old job. He's like, okay, we're gonna take that switch and make it a 6-hour job. Literally, it's that easy, guys. All right, lastly is the cooling fans. And then we can bleed the system and go to the next one. So the last thing we got to do is obviously bleed the system. So we're just going to crack this loose. Probably just take it all the way out for camera's sake. All right, so if you have a bleeder port like that on your thermostat housing, then you can just do what's called like a gravity bleed. So you just take that off, you don't have to let the engine run, and then you just fill this with coolant. All right, so we're going to capture it while it's coming out. So let's do this simultaneously. Just like that. And so think about it though, to get to this point you have to fill the entire radiator up to where it goes all the way through and then comes out this port. So alright guys, guess what? It's been about 20 minutes and everything's good. We got heat, it's not overheating, everything's working as it should. It's actually getting a little too hot in here, so I'm going to turn that off. But other than that, it's all good. I am going to tell her to keep an eye on the level, because it's not leaking or anything like that, but just, for the future reference, because obviously gaskets don't last forever. And I'm going to end up kicking myself in the butt for this, but that's going to be I'm going to have to come out here sometime in the future on a warranty call for that thing. So it's not going to hold up forever. I mean, might as well just get it myself and come out here. Typically they come with a gasket, you know what I mean? Typically, but anyways, so we're not going to get onto all that. So let's go ahead and deliver the keys back to the customer and head on to the next one. Peekaboo. All right, you're good to go. Yeah, you're all good to go. So here's the deal. Okay, I need you to keep an eye out for something for me. They didn't give me a new gasket with that thermostat, so I had to reuse the old gasket. It seemed to check out just fine. It for sure wasn't leaking or anything like that, but just keep an eye on it, because obviously those gaskets ain't gonna last that long. You know what I mean? Especially in, but that'll be under warranty. Didn't overheat, cooling fans kicked on, your heater kicked on, everything's good. Just periodically check your coolant.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Because something like that isn't gonna be like dripping. It'll just be kind of like something where you can't, and it's right above the exhaust. So as soon as it does drip, it's gonna hit that exhaust.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So just keep an eye out for that. Holler at me if you need absolutely anything.
Okay, thank you so much.
You're very welcome.
Appreciate it.
Absolutely.
Thank you. You're the best. You're the best. You're awesome. Thank you so much.
You're very welcome.
And I just sent that to you. Thank you.
You're welcome. I gave you your keys, right?
Yeah.
Okay, terrific. All right, I'll talk to you soon.
Thank you.
You're very welcome.